Previously on Agora Core.
I am the Lich, yes. There is a library in Arn. I want the great books. All the great mages of the time of chaos and the time of heroes.
Yes, sir.
We need to head back to the drain pipes. Let's get our books and go.
Are we going to find that lizard who whipped me very rudely and kill him?
Yeah.
Good. I'm coming for you, Nimitz.
I'll be quiet. We're not taking on the whole bloody city.
Let's try and go.
And you see Commander Nimitz focus directly onto you.
I'll head back.
Okay, how do you do this?
Do a double roundhouse kick with a spin on his head.
Wow, you can see the spit and blood coming out of its mouth, and then just topples.
Agora Core Podcast. An original roleplay using Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition. Player characters and Dungeon Master interact online using Roll20 and Skype. Dungeon Master and podcast editor John Paget. Player characters played by Dan, Ben, Terry, Finn, Rob, and Paul.
Now we've sort of fought your battles for you, and you've got this personal feud out the way, maybe we can move on.
Well, we'll have to see.
We're running out towards the caravan.
That's right, yep. So you're running out towards the caravans. It's very early morning. You can see the desert horizon very flat. Above the horizon there's an orange glow as if the desert itself was on fire. As you head towards the caravans just outside of the city, you can see there are some people awake. There are some teas being brewed on the campfires. After a moment or two you do see the caravan that brought you here, and your horses are there still. So there you go, you're running, you're bloodied. What do you want to do?
I guess we'll run towards our horses, do we?
Sure thing. Yep. And you're greeted by the caravan guy, and he looks surprised. Here they are. Glad to see you're well.
You don't look glad. You look disappointed.
He says, and you can see his finger pointing behind you.
I look behind me.
You can see that there are guards being summoned at the gate where you were before. There appears to be movement. Some guards are leaving the gates as you speak.
Don't worry about them.
Yeah, we should probably
Get
just
the horses
going.
ready and we'll be off.
Well...
Yes, there's some sort of awful commotion back there. Best not stick around.
Yep, and everyone gives you a wide berth as you prepare your horses. So, is that your cue to set off on your horses?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I guess we'll try and blend in with the wagon train.
There's no wagon train. There are no wagons coming or going at this time of day.
Oh, right.
If looking at the group of soldiers massing behind us, do we think that we would be able to get away, or are we going to have to turn and fight?
I'll give me a quick perception check. You can't see any kind of vehicle at the moment. You think, yeah, they're all coming out on foot. You think if you have time to get away, you can put some distance between them.
Okay,
Let's do that. Oh, yes. I perceive it's very bright and dusty out here.
You cough.
Yes, let's mosey on, shall we?
All
Let's
right.
go and deliver these books.
Okay. You have all your horses. You work out between you who's riding who. The foal, I guess, is following you, Oryx.
Okay, cool.
Okay. And you gallop off, wasting no more time. I'm guessing where you're going.
We'll head south, east, making sure to avoid the bullywugs.
Okay, and I guess you're going to take the old road, same as before.
Yes.
Is that the way to Lich's place?
Okay, if you look at the map, Midness, and you go 1.5 squares up, and then to the right, that's where the Lich is. It's in the desert area, above the green band.
Okay, so we're making back towards the Lich.
Hmm.
And has anybody been keeping track of how long we've been away from the Liches?
It's been a week or so, hasn't it? A week and a half?
Yeah, it's been over a week now.
Okay. while we're riding, if we ever have any quiet times, I'll just mention it now. Someone who's better at reading than me might want to read The Secrets of Hayes book. It's just a thought.
I could read it.
Okay.
Okay, but at this moment in time, you're galloping away. So
Yes.
no reading time at the moment.
Okay.
I'm going to roll a weather check. Okay, it has been blowy.
Ooh.
And the road in part is lost underneath the desert sands. So once you feel that you're a safe distance away, I want you to try and navigate as best you can. So this would be, decide who is going to be your navigator.
Probably someone with intelligence, or what's the nature?
It's a survival check.
Well, I'm afraid I'm too busy to guide you. I had other things to do, so I'll just ride at the back and...
I think I have a vague idea of which way to go. I mean, it's head southeast. I mean, can't be that bad.
You're fairly wise. I'm not too bad. I can survive generally in the elements myself.
I do have wise. I am wizened, I guess,
Yes.
but not. I'm not a wizard. Wizened. Yes.
What?
You know what I mean?
Are you proficient in surviving, Laius?
No. Well, no, not really, because I've died nearly 3 times.
How about I give it a shot? I'm not proficient, but I probably got the best handle on it.
Okay, well, first of all, let's see how much help Lice will be to you. Lice, roll a survival check.
There we go. How's that? Did anything come up?
Yeah, you got a
good.
13.
Okay.
So with your 13, you're some help. You're looking out towards the sun and sort of trying to line things whilst Nomo's reading the map. So, Nomo, you have an advantage on this survival check.
Okay.
Oh, well
Okay.
done. Thanks.
So between you, you manage to navigate where the sands have spread, and you can keep track of pretty much of the old road as if it was a river of some sort. So you can see where the bank is and everything, and you keep in the right direction. You're feeling pretty confident.
There's also, I mean, on the way up, obviously we came across some landmarks, bearing in mind that shambling mound thing, that area, that was close by, and where we come across that hag.
Yes, indeed. You don't think you've come across that yet, but you think you're on track, and you can see some things in the distance which look like they might be something to do with that. Also, you're using a mountain behind you as reference. Mountain of Arlatla.
There was the cave. If the cave by the gibbering mouther is a reasonable distance away to make for an overnight camp, because we could probably use a long rest.
Yeah, as you're starting in the day, you could make that. You're not sure you could do it in a day, essentially. It might take a bit longer, but you know where the hag was. You can make that easily enough.
And if we listen closely, maybe we could still hear that singing tuna sandwich.
To this very day. Okay, someone make an event roll.
Oh,
What does it use?
that's just D20.
It's a D20.
Ooh.
Okay.
We don't know if that's good or bad for events.
I don't know. The hag's back.
The morning, it comes and goes without a problem. And then in the afternoon, you hear clinking as if metal was being struck against something.
I'll check my armor, make sure nothing's clanging.
It doesn't appear to be on your person, no.
No.
And you hear a yell. It appears to be humanoid, lower tones, masculine. It's just off the road.
I'll say we ignore it and move on.
No, come on. We're adventurers. I'll draw my bow.
Draw your
an
bow?
arrow.
Okay.
God.
Say, come on, let's check it out.
Okay.
Then.
Hector, any objection?
He objects to everything.
I know.
As you go over the banks over here, you do see quite a wrecked horse and cart, and something coiled up, large, attacking a surviving creature within the cart.
What is the large thing? Can we tell?
It looks like it's some sort of snake. You can give me a nature check.
How can he get a 0?
-1 on intelligence.
Could I try a nature check?
You can certainly try. Dust has got in your eyes, I'm afraid, Noma. You cannot see a thing for a moment.
God, I think it's a cat.
Scary cat.
6.
Nope.
No, it's definitely a dog.
Some sort of, yes, ferocious pet of some sort going on now.
How far away is it?
As far as you can see there. So you think it's approximately 40, 50 foot.
I'll take a shot at it.
Okay, I'm going to give you disadvantage because of the dust in your eye.
Okay.
Let's see what you got. 15 is enough. So 7 damage. And everyone
What is that thing?
roll initiative. Including you, Pat.
Oh.
Yeah, you're in. And that was a better roll than your last one, so that's good. Wow. That's awful rolling. Okay.
Definitely looks like an oversized Bilbo.
It kind of is, I think.
You didn't say dildo there, did you?
I said Bilbo.
Yes, right. No, sorry, I misheard.
And finally, the creature. Oh my god. Gets a 1. Okay. Noma, you're up.
I'm shooting an arrow and then rushing in.
Don't rush in underneath the arrow.
Wow. Yep. Definite hit.
Then I can do movement.
Yeah. Don't forget, it's going to be difficult terrain, so it's half movement.
Okay. Is it up or down?
Where you are there, you're pretty much on the brow of the hill, so it's slightly downhill. It'll make no difference. It's just sand.
Okay. So normally 7, so I'll just move like there. Yes.
Okay, yeah. The one thing you could do at the top of the hill, you could roll down for 15 foot, but then you'd have to take a tumble check. That might mean that you're a bit quicker.
Sure, I'll do that.
Okay.
So what am I rolling?
Do a dexterity check.
Okay.
Yeah, you do it. So that's pretty much 3 normal movements, so that's not halved.
Okay.
Hector, how you doing?
I will nonchalantly pull out my bow and shoot it.
How far is that? That's...
Wow. That was a terrible shot, Hector.
So yeah, in fact, you got a 1. Okay.
So, yeah.
Let's roll 1d6, please.
Oh, no. Really?
Yep. 3, 4, Pebble, 5, 6, Lice. Okay, you... Basically, it was a horrible shot. It twangs against your fingers, hurting, stinging them, but falls limp into the sand. But yeah, you definitely don't hit the snake.
Okay. I shake my head at the arrow. Just.
Oh,
Any movement
what's
or
the
bonus?
matter with you?
No, I'm just going to stand there shaking my head at the arrow.
Okay. Lice.
Movement, yeah, it's halved, yeah?
Yeah. And you can tumble down, which is your normal movement 30.
Yes.
So you can go 20 foot, but you'd have to roll down that hill. So if you're going to try and do a shot, can you give me a tumble check, which is a dexterity check?
Okay.
DC of 10. No problem. So you roll and
awesome.
fire.
No, I'm going to club the crap out of it.
From there?
Yes. Yes. With my spiritual weapon, if you know what I'm saying.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because I can do this now without getting killed.
Mm.
1, 2, 3. How's that?
Amazing. So, yeah, so this axe appears above its head and then swings. And it hits, doing 13 damage.
Yes.
Fantastic.
Yes.
Good job.
Because as a fighter, I'm crap. I always die. So, but now I can still fight, but from a distance.
Very good. Okay, Pat, you are in there. You've seen some bloodshed in the last few minutes. Your 2 comrades are dead, and here you are in the middle of the desert fighting this snake made of bone. You're fighting for your life. You also notice that there are some other creatures that have appeared and appear to be assisting you.
Oh, yes. Well, I'll welcome the assistance, but I'll fight it with my rapier.
Okay. Oh, yes.
Pat has a lot of hit points.
Pat does have a lot of hit points.
We'll talk about that later.
And it was a beautiful hit. The damage wasn't as much as it could have been, but yes, you certainly slap it one to the face. 4 damage.
That's where I was aiming for.
Yes. A sweet aim. Anything else you want to do?
I'll do it again if I can.
I don't think you have 2 attacks.
No, I don't.
But yeah, I think there are 1 or 2 bonus things you can do.
Like, run.
Well, you can try and move if you want to.
But
you are in its range.
I'll stay put then.
Okay.
Can I brace myself or prepare, or is there another action that might be helpful?
Dodge, maybe.
Dodge, that's the one I'm thinking of.
Well, that's an action, unfortunately. So you need some sort of special ability to do that.
Okay.
Oryx, this is all going on around you. What do you do?
Firebolt cantrip.
Yep. Do you have the range for that?
It's 120 feet.
No problem.
Yeah, no problem then.
Yeah. No, 12 does not hit. As you attacked, it lashed out at Pat and you missed. Is there anything else you want to do?
No, I can't do anything else.
Okay. Icky and Pebble, I think they'll try and do range, I would imagine. But
I suggest Icky stays back because she's looking a bit unhealthy.
No problem. Yeah, you can call to her to do that. Pebble does have a ranged weapon, I believe. Let's have a look.
He could roll down the sand dune and bowl it over.
Oh dear. Light crossbow, not even close. But yeah, Pebble will roll and we'll do a dex roll. Not a problem. It's a shame about the shot. So this creature will attack you, Pat. It snarls as it looks around, but no one's in range, and it's already got its prey in mind. So here we go. 11. Does that hit you, Pat?
How would I know if it's hit me?
If it's equal to your AC or higher, so if it's equal to your armor class or higher, then it'll hit you.
Okay, my AC is 12.
It almost
You were
did.
lucky, then.
It didn't quite make it. What it will do, it will cast something on itself. You're not sure what it was.
Okay.
But yeah, for a moment, those with Arcana can see a shimmering down its spine, a light blue colour. And that's its go. Lomo.
I will take another shot and keep moving towards it.
Okay. Sounds good.
Oh,
This time not so good.
Okay. And half movement.
Mm-hmm. And Hector, your turn.
How can I move if I just spend all my go moving towards it?
If you move 30 foot normally, you can move 3 squares.
Okay. If I don't attack,
Then you can move twice as far. Basically, you can use the action dash. And the first 3 past the line are normal movements, so you can move a bit further if you're happy to do a roll. So basically, if you fail the roll, then you would be prone.
I shall make the roll. Is it athletics or?
Dexterity.
you're not using the bow, Hector.
There we go. So yes, not a problem. After shaking your head at the arrow, your confidence is being boosted by the moment.
So I move there. I'll also make a rapier appear in my hand by magic. As surely as I can.
Do you want to see if anyone noticed that?
I absolutely want to see if anyone noticed that.
Okay, Icky, Lice, and Nomo, see if you noticed Hector's bravado.
How do we do that?
Perception.
I got a 13.
I make it as obvious as I can. So.
Right.
Okay, Nomo, you didn't notice a single thing. Lice, you saw something in the corner of your eye, and you do a double take as you suddenly see this rapier in his hands. And Icky...
Out with a flash, Hector.
Icky
Nice.
is just licking her wounds.
Preening herself.
Okay, I will carry on.
Okay. Lice.
So I've got this spell for a minute. So I basically hit it again.
5 more rounds, yeah.
Yes. And then, well, effectively I can hit it twice because it's an action once it's there, and then a bonus action.
So if you don't move, you can use it twice.
Yes.
Then, yeah, by all means, do 2 strikes.
Okay. Ooh.
Oh my god.
Smack.
So it takes 13. Okay.
And can I hit it again?
Yeah.
Okay. 12. Whoa, crikey.
It doesn't do it. So the second hit doesn't hit. It's far more alert after being struck by your spiritual weapon the second time round and dodges out of the way.
Bloody hell.
Pat, so things seem to be improving for you. This large spiritual weapon has appeared above its head and is striking it. What are you going to do?
I will be grateful for the spiritual weapon appearing, and I will attack with the rapier again.
Okay. Not so good this time. Now you lunge out and it moves itself out of the way. If that's all, it's Oryx next.
Yes.
I will move half my distance. Pretty sure it's here.
Mhm.
And I'm gonna try Firebolt one more time. Would that be a disadvantage because of Hector?
No, because you're at the top of the bank, so you're above them. So that's fine.
Miss.
They look good, but
Yes. Ray of sun-like light goes across. Doesn't hit. This Naga is alert to you all now. Icky and Pebble. If anyone wants to move Icky, they're very welcome to. I will get Pebble to do another range attack. He'll move as best he can.
I'll move Icky, keep him back.
Okay. I think Icky has a javelin attack, so that's something. Pebble's attack again. That's much better. Only 3 damage, but still that's helpful. As the Naga takes that. And it's the Bone Naga's turn. Okay, this time the Naga turns and snarls at the group approaching. And its eyes suddenly light up as some sort of electricity starts forming.
Sorry, Pat.
A stroke of lightning forming a line 100 feet long and 5 feet wide blasts out from the snake in a direction of its choice. Each creature in the line must make a dexterity saving throw or take damage. And it's doing this. So, it's going to do a line. Let's see where it can do it.
Oh no.
It's going to try and get 2 of you. So,
Oh,
both
nice.
Hector and Oryx, you have to do a dexterity saving throw.
Oh. 23.
23? Oh, yes.
And a 15.
And a 15, is that enough? Okay, I'm going to quarter the damage done to you, Oryx, because that was such a fine dodge. Basically, you just throw yourself into the sand. Lich, you're not so lucky. But you take half damage, so 4d6 for you, Hector, 2d6 for Oryx damage.
46.
Yes.
Oh, goodness.
Do we have to roll this ourselves? Or?
No, I'll roll it. The first 2 numbers I roll, Oryx takes. And, of course, you take all 4 of these. Okay, well, not bad at all. 11 damage for Hector, 9 damage for Oryx.
Okay.
So how are you both doing?
I'm fine. I've taken 5 damage, really. I have some temporary hit points.
Ah, okay. So that's its main attack. As a bonus action, it will cast something at you, Nomo. So
Hang on.
you suddenly feel your limbs
One hit.
stiffening. Okay. Not in that way, Lice. You have to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
Not a problem. You shrug it off, and you're fine. Back to you, Nomo.
All right, I didn't like that. I don't have a whole lot of variety in my attacks, but I'm going to shoot another arrow and keep running at him.
14. Hits the bone, deflects off.
All right. I moved 4 last time. I'll move 5 this time.
Okay.
Normal movement's 45. So.
Okay.
You're moving closer! Fool!
Says team player. Nice. Hector.
I will spend all my go moving towards it again.
Okay. And whilst you're doing that, Lice.
I'll hit it twice again. You bony thing! Die, will you? Die! In the name of Pelor, die! And I hit it.
Pelor's champion is back. Oh, yes, you're back. And how do you kill it?
Oh, with my axe, I just come down and swipe its head off, and the head goes rolling down the hill.
I thought you hated Pelor.
Well, no, I got in touch with him again. It's a long story.
He's been having visions for the past hour and a bit.
Yes, I felt a bit woozy on my horse, and Pelor was talking to me. And he says, "You're a crap fighter, but let me aid you in some other ways if you aid me in the pursuit of ridding the land of evil. Yeah, a gift," and he gives me these lovely sort of spells and things. And I have to really sort of push the whole Pelor preaching thing.
What I want to know is why you haven't been sharing whatever you've been drinking. Sounds like it's good stuff, and I suggest you get it out now.
Well, what was that stuff that I drank last time in the library? I think that was it.
So, whilst this is going on, Pat, you can see these three, basically this bird, this dark elf, and this clad human having this chat on the sand dune over there. But yeah, the danger seems to be over.
Well, whilst you're one with Pelor, don't suppose you'd fancy healing me, would you? As a good fellow.
Well, if you supported Pelor, maybe it might improve your aim on the bow there, mate.
Hector, I think
You're
I need
saying
healing
it's
way more than
Pelor's
you.
fault that my arrow was a dud?
It wasn't Pelor's fault. It was your lack of Pelor which was your fault. He's not a bad chap, you know. Yeah, I'll hear you. You're all looking a bit beaten up, aren't you, actually?
Some more than others.
Yeah.
And you? I suppose you want some healing as well, would you? I look at Pat.
I'm feeling quite good. Thank you for coming to my rescue.
That's
I'll walk
okay,
up
but
and have
if
a
you
look
do want
at him.
healing, it'll cost you. 1 gold piece per healing.
I'm happy to give everyone a gold piece, especially Lice. Was it? I'm not sure.
No. I am the keeper of the coin in this party, so if you give the money to me, I will keep it safe for everybody.
You can do an insight check if you want to, Pat.
Pat, don't worry. It's not going to be too hard.
Hector, be polite.
I'll skip the insight check. Then,
Okay.
No, I'm very grateful for your efforts and for rescuing me. I was on my way to Henstock to join a rock and roll band, but this thing came out of the blue and it attacked me.
A rock and roll band.
Can somebody describe Pat's appearance for us?
Pat, do you want to do that?
Well, they call it half-elf, but I prefer to think of it as double-raced. I'm both human and elven. I'm 4'9", 110 pounds, a little effeminate perhaps, with milky perfection skin, 2 eyes, both gray, and ample and flowing hair. I've got a rapier, a hand crossbow, big backpack. Is that good enough for now?
Yeah, I'll walk up to Pat and very shyly, like I'm pretty conscious of how unattractive I am as I look at him, and I say, you look good. And I'll walk away very shyly.
What's your name? What's your name?
Nomo.
Nomo, I can see the beauty inside you.
I will blush and say, you can call me Quasi Nomo if you want.
I shake my head disdainfully and say, yes. So 1 gold piece for the healing and 1 gold piece for rescuing you.
All right, here you go. I hand it over happily.
I take the money and turn my back.
You don't have to do that.
I'm happy to. Who did I give my money to, by the way, just now? Is that Hector?
My name is Hector, yes.
Yes.
I am the brains of this party, and if you like, we can provide you additional security to this rock and roll festival you're going to, but it will cost you some more money.
At this point, I'm happy to accompany you wherever you're going, if you'll have me.
Where are we going?
Yeah, it doesn't cost anything, Hector. He can handle his rapier as well as you can.
There are overheads, Nomo. You don't understand the expenses of keeping this operation running.
Hector, be quiet for a minute. All those that need healing, stand in front of my shield, please. Chop, chop. So how many is that? Is that 3, 4?
Hector, you don't need healing. You're barely scathed.
Well, no, I'm all right. So divide. You can have 5 hit points each. There you go.
All right.
Lovely.
Thanks.
You're welcome. Don't thank me. Thank Pelor.
Thank you, Pelor.
As my shield glows and Pelor's warmth is covering you.
We've got to see the Lich, haven't we?
Shh. We don't know this guy.
Yeah, we're going to see the Lich.
That sounds adventurous.
It was deadly.
Yeah. Well, why are we seeing the Lich again? Is he blackmailing us or something? I can't remember.
We need to give him his books. And we've got to get this bloody red crystals out of us.
Yes, I suppose we'd better get to it. Does anyone know how long we have left?
We've only just started, you lazy bugger.
But I think we've only got a few days to get back to the Lich, is what Hector's saying.
Yes.
Yeah, we should hurry up.
When you talk about red crystals, are they? Is it something I could help remove?
I don't know. Can you? But are you going to sing them out of us?
You said they're in you. I'm not sure where exactly inside of you are they? Are they near an orifice? Or?
We drank some crystals, or... Yeah, I think we drank it.
They're in our guts.
Oh, never mind then.
Yes. So
yeah,
like passing kidney stones. Oof.
So our objective now is to bring these books back to Aeus, but I think that's the Lich's name. We have to bring these books back to him. And we should probably read this book, The Secrets of Aeus, whenever we take a rest. Which...
Oh, we've got a book called The Secrets of Aeus, have we?
Yes, we do.
Well, why didn't we open it before?
We've been busy.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
What time of day is it?
It's the afternoon. Sun's
right.
almost directly above.
This horse and cart, does it work?
As far as I'm concerned, the horse and cart work, but they may require a closer inspection.
You can do an investigation check.
Somebody with intelligence, preferably.
I'll do it then.
The wheels look okay. Some of the wood's been splintered. The car itself isn't exactly even. You think minor repairs, maybe?
Sorry, I've got a mending cantrip.
Yeah, do you want to try that?
Yeah, which repairs tears or breaks in things no larger than 1 foot in area on an object that I touch. So any sort of physical break is a cantrip, so I could keep doing it until everything's repaired, basically.
Okay, yeah, I mean, the wheels themselves seem to be okay, so it's smaller objects as part of it.
Okay.
Yeah, by focusing on the smaller areas that Oryx points out, it seems to be even again, it seems to be roadworthy.
Oh, there we go.
There are, however, 2 dead bodies in the back, which are not so worthy.
Let's loot them.
Well,
Those were my bandmates. We're founding members of the Yard Bards, and we're going to that rock and roll concert. But I guess we have to leave them behind. It's no hardship for me.
bass player and drummer.
Yeah, that's right. Bass pipes.
Could we loot them?
I was waiting for that.
Waste not, want not.
Hector smiles.
Yeah, Pat, what were their names?
John and Ringo.
John and Ringo. Was John the bass?
Yes, he was the troubled one.
Right. Yeah, trouble no more.
And Hector, why don't you loot Pat?
I start going over towards Patton, checking his pockets.
I'll say to Hector, you don't need to loot me. You can have whatever you want. Just take it.
I look at him curiously and walk away.
Is there anything of value in the snake, the bone naga?
Oh,
Interesting question.
Was the snake part of your band too, Pat?
No, he just popped out of the blue.
There are no items themselves, but you know that nagas are poisonous.
I'll stay away from it then.
Was there anything on Ringo or John?
Give me 2 rolls. One's a D6, and one is a D100.
Okay.
I'm not confident enough to milk a dead Nanga.
2 and 80.
Okay, on the troubled John, you find 2 GP, and you find a bronze pentacle with an etchings of a rat's head at its centre.
Oh.
Okay. Ringo?
Yeah, do the same again.
This is like Christmas.
Except for John and Ringo.
Okay.
I think because you're a wizard and you've been hanging out with these roguish types, you've picked up their thieving abilities.
In the first pocket, you find no money, but you find a trap. And your hand hurts. It appears to be some sort of mousetrap device with a note saying, "Stay out of my stuff."
I'm sorry. I should have warned you about that. Ringo liked to keep rat traps in his pockets.
In his other pocket, he has a 1-inch cube, each side painted a different colour.
A Rubik's Cube?
That's a single
That'd be a
cube.
pretty easy Rubik's Cube.
Yeah, very, very. So there you go.
Ooh.
Sure, I'll take them.
Okay.
Is the wind still blowing?
It's as calm as can be.
Oh, beautiful. So need we use our survival skills to get back on track again, or are we okay?
You were confident before. The road, is just over this hill here. You're confident that you can make the shelter by the hag's place by nightfall.
Awesome. Now that we have a working cart,
Yeah. I
can drive land vehicles as well, by the way. So
you have proficiency in driving land vehicles?
yes, as I was a soldier.
Aha.
During my soldiering days, I used to drive the wagon of death.
I can see that you will have some wonderful stories to tell at the campfire tonight.
Yes.
Okay, so do you guys get back on the road?
Yes.
So you have all the horses, you have this cart as well. What's your cart called?
The cart we're riding in?
Yeah.
The Buggy of Love?
Buggy of Love. It's like 69. Wow. Okay, so you're back on the road. You can do anything you choose to along the road. Whilst you're going along, make perception checks, all of you.
Oh, blimey.
This bone nagar's brought out the best in all of you.
10.
Oh, well.
I'm checking
Most
the
of
wheels, making sure they're not falling off.
Okay.
On the road, will I have any time to do a perception check on the easy Rubik's Cube and the bronze rat pentagon?
You certainly can, yes. So you can do that. You choose perception?
No. Arcana?
By all means, roll Arcana checks on them. Nomo and Pat, you notice as you go along, occasionally in the distance there's something that appears to be camel-shaped. Not on the road itself, but just wandering in the distance. It stops occasionally, and you can't tell in the silhouette which way it's looking. For about a minute or two, it'll stay in its position, and then starts to wander off again, keeping a fair distance.
I would like to mention this to Hector and point it out to him to see if he can see it.
Is it broad daylight?
Mm-hmm.
I look over and say, "No, there's nothing there. You've clearly been drinking something you shouldn't have. Speaking of which, would you like care to share it? Now we're on this cart, we may as well, have a little drink and then have a sleep."
Hector, I like you, but I don't drink while driving the cart.
Well, I can drink, can't I?
Of course, I wish you would.
Well, why don't you hand it over?
Oh, I don't have any.
I shake my head condescendingly and pull my hood over my face.
Oryx. Okay, so the first one was the cube, was it?
Multicolored cube, yeah.
You get an aura, but it's a very earthy, mundane sort of aura, as if it had been almost like a worry bead or a twitchy object in its time. You believe that there's a lot of emotion channeled into this object that could be tapped somehow. The pentacle with the rat's head at its center. You almost feel and see the lines going through it, and you think, this is a rat finder.
Woohoo! I'm a rat finder.
It'll lead the way to rats. So there you go. Make of them what you
Wait,
can.
is it a real rat's head or just sketched on?
It's a sketched on head.
Okay, good.
There's
It was going to be our logo, sorry.
Yes. You do think that around the outside, some of the hairs are actual rat hairs, though.
Oh,
All right.
that might come in handy.
Icky, would you want to check out what that camel is? Can you see it?
He goes, yeah. I'll have a quick look. And he flies over towards the camel. After a few minutes, Icky flies back. She says, "Strange. It appeared to be making bang bang sounds. Quite rapid. I'm not sure if that's normal or not. But it made the noise, and then there was a camel further in the distance that I could hear also making the same noise. And then they both started moving away.
Do they have guns?
The sounds seem to be coming from them, but I'm not sure that's normal sound for a camel."
Bang, bang. How queer.
Yes.
As far as I know, that's not what camels normally sound like.
Not chitty chitty bang bang.
I didn't hear that.
Well, what does the group think? Should we
Let's go
check it out or just keep moving on to our campsite?
They've gone to the north now. It would be hard to keep up with them.
Okay, let's just go back to our campsite then.
Can if you want.
Let's make towards the camp. It must be getting dark soon.
Yes, we've got a Lich to meet and to give books to. We've got no time for camels that make strange sounds. Come on. It's a good spot.
All right.
We should kill that Lich, you know.
No,
Is he hard, do you think?
he's gonna reward us.
No, he's not.
Yeah.
He's going to kill us.
No, he's gonna reward us if we bring it back in time. We all have
Yeah,
that in
he'll
mind.
reward us by killing us.
I don't think that's how he meant it.
He's undead. I think Pedal wants me to kill him.
Well, hasn't he put these red crystals in us, which are, well, not very nice, and we'd quite like to get them out, so...
Well, first of all, he's probably listening to us, because can't he, like, control the crystals? Like, he's probably listening to us or watching us. And also, like, first of all, why doesn't he just get the books himself? He's a lich. But also, like, he'll probably take them out of us if we bring the stuff back on time. Right?
Well, that's what we're trying to do.
Well, let's not kill him then.
How about we go for camp and someone read that book?
I'll read the book.
Yes, good idea.
Has anyone seen a pub on the way as well? I'm been a couple of days and I'm getting a little thirsty. Your company is grating on me quite heavily. Bottle of wine or two would make a big difference.
Now, we can make some water for you with the camel amulet and our sandwich maker. You have as many sandwiches as you want.
I shake my head condescendingly.
I smile.
So on the road, you do successfully, with Nomo and Lys's guidance, you find the area within the rocky side of the road where you camped before with Diafred and his caravan. And the sun's going down.
Oh, super. Let's keep an eye out for this hag then, shall we?
Yeah, we'll set normal watches, rest up, and Oryx is going to read the Book of Secrets of Haeus.
I'll light the end of my club and stick it into the sand. Give us some light.
Very nice. Okay, so you have this area of light. No fire then, just the light?
Oh, we can eat sandwiches, can't we?
Well, that's true. It is cold. This is the desert at night.
Ah, yes.
We could probably chance a fire.
There you go. My light.
20 foot, 40 foot dim. Okay. So yes, you can settle down, you can eat, you can drink, you can get warm. There's one or two blankets in the cart of love. You can cozy up if you want to.
Buggy, but that's fine.
Buggy of love, sorry. And Oryx, you peruse this book and you think, well, it's very lengthy. You can read it, it'll just take a time. You think it would take about 15 hours or so to read through? Do you want to start reading it?
Sure.
Okay.
I'll take his watch shift so that he can read instead of doing watch.
Okay, yep, you can read through the night if you want to.
Oryx, would you like some musical accompaniment?
I'm okay, thank you.
I'd like it if you played.
Well, I don't want to disturb Oryx.
Oh, okay. Don't read all through the night, Oryx. You should get your spells back too. Get a good night's sleep.
I wrote a song called All Through the Night.
Is it about camping?
No, it's a long story.
Sure, I'll sleep for a bit. Well, when we're traveling, can I just sleep in the cart?
Why don't you sleep now and then just read in the cart?
Yeah.
Okay, sure, I'll sleep now and read through the cart.
Okay, yep. So you take watches, you all sleep through the night.
Yes. Eat when we can and then sleep. Yes.
Okay, each person that does a watch, can you give me a perception check for your time that night?
I'll do 2, 1 for me, 1 for Oryx.
I'm doing one too, though.
But you...
I'm
Yeah,
not
I
reading
can-
until the cart,
Alright.
so I'll do one.
Ooh, I got 17.
15.
Nomo, you see as you took over from Hector, and Hector says, as you exchange shifts,
Well, enjoy your shift. Nothing much going on here.
Okay. Nighty-night.
Nighty-night.
You do notice after a while that there's this niggling feeling, and you do check. Probably about 20 foot away from the camp, there were some human prints.
Okay. Can I tell how fresh or?
Give me a survival check. Fresh. Within the last hour.
I'll wake Hector up and I say, you missed some humans. Some humans were by on your watch. We should scout around the camp and see if they're still watching us.
What? Is it morning?
Come on, elf up. You don't need as much sleep, and you've got the best night vision of all of us. There are some humans that are around.
There's some what's around? Some humans?
Yeah, they came by on your watch.
I'll have you know that I was watching very diligently. There were no humans around at all.
Well, I'm telling you, there were humans around. If you'd like, I can go show you the tracks and explain why they're fresh.
I think these tracks appeared on your watch. You must have not noticed them going past.
Okay, let's assume you're right and that I missed the humans coming by recently. Can you help me poke around and see if we can find them?
All right then, all right. Let's go and have a little poke around then.
Okay, so we look a little more actively, but not straying too far from the camp? Stealthily trying to find these intruders?
I'm doing it quite half-heartedly.
Okay. Give me a perception check with disadvantage then.
Sorry, did you want another perception from myself?
Absolutely. Or if you're following the tracks, then do another survival. Yeah. Hector, you see absolutely nothing. It's as it was before. Nomo, the tracks go back a bit further. You think you see some sort of hoof prints, but that's as much as you can see.
Are you sure these aren't our tracks?
I'm sure. I think I'm at least as smart as you are.
Well, there's clearly nothing going on. I'm going to go back to bed. I start walking back to the camp.
And when my watch is over, I'll tell the next person what we saw.
So with that information, the rest of you can take further actions if you want to.
When it comes to my watch, I was a bit more vigilant, I think, in my watch.
Purely looking around, you don't see anything out of the ordinary. The morning comes around, no more information, nothing appears to be missing, and yeah, you get up with the sun.
And continue towards the Lich's place.
Yes.
After breakfast, of course.
Sandwich breakfast?
Yeah, sandwich breakfast, of course.
Sandwich breakfast.
Hector, an idea is trying to be, if we do approach the Bollywog camp during the day, were there any bottles left in your tent?
You know, there might well be. Shall we wander back that way just to check?
Oh, it's on the way, isn't it?
Yes, let's try. Good thinking. Hello has been working here.
He has, yes.
Really? You don't think that the Bullywugs would have gone through the tent? And can't we stay a little further away from there?
I believe they're teetotal.
You're just making that up.
No. Do you know much about Bullywog culture?
No.
Well, don't assume that I'm making anything up. I'm a very learned elf. Unlike you wood elves, us dark elves are very learned and experienced in creatures that this world has to offer. So,
Okay. Sorry.
I shake my head. So, to the old camp then.
Well, as it's daytime, it shouldn't be so much of a threat.
It's another fine day. The sun comes up, the heat rises, birds flying in the sky. Looks pretty plain. Would anyone like to roll an event check? 1d20.
Go for it.
As you start your journey again.
12.
Okay. Oryx, are you reading now?
Yeah.
Okay, so you start thumbing your way through the Secrets of Herus. After the sun hits its peak, you do notice in the near distance a camel seems to be pawing at the sides of the road with its hoofs.
Is it making any strange noise?
No, more of a sound. Much more akin to what you would imagine a camel to sound like.
All right.
It's not going bang bang.
Hasn't gone bang bang yet.
I'll walk over towards the camel.
Yes, do that.
Speak reassuringly to it.
You start speaking to the camel. Give me animal handling.
Nice.
It's like Barbara Woodhouse.
It starts to calm down. It starts pouring less and less at the ground. Seems to be calming down.
Okay, I'll offer it some water from my canteen. Put it in my hand and see if it wants a drink.
Seems unsure. Doesn't immediately go for the water.
Okay, I'll just drink it myself.
Are there any sort of saddles or anything on it, or is it a wild camel?
It appears to be wild. That you can see. You can do a perception check if you want to, but you think it's wild.
I'll look for any sort of wounds on it or anything like that. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, no, it appears to be wild as far as you can tell. No discerning markings on it. After you've had some water, it starts to nudge the water bottle.
Okay, I'll put some more into my hand for it to drink.
It starts to drink from your hand.
Anything else going on around?
Well, give me a perception check.
Could be a camel trap. There's cheeky bullywugs. Learn to adapt in the desert.
Camels.
Bullywugs riding camels. I love it.
Maybe if you sing it a nice song, Pat.
Oh, I was thinking camels make nice sandwiches,
No.
but I'll think to it if everyone would prefer that.
We have a sandwich maker. Just ask it to make you a camel. Well, you're gonna have to keep opening it until it gives you camel meat.
There's a sandwich maker with us?
Yes, we do have a magic sandwich maker and camel amulet, unlimited water,
Well, I think we have to fill it up.
or something like that.
Yeah. But if I use animal handling, can I try to get onto the camel?
Oh, God.
Oh God, yeah.
Oh, hello.
Oryx, I got this.
Did anyone do a perception check?
I did. I got 16.
16.
Yes.
Okay.
Is 19 high enough?
19, it doesn't seem to mind you. It doesn't resist you, Oryx. You hear, and you shake your head, and you share a glance at Icky, because you hear what it sounds a bit like bang bang in the distance.
Oh, my God.
Is it a musical bang bang?
You think about it, and you think, it's a C and a D.
Ah,
Bang bang.
right. Well, everyone knows what that means.
Oh, of course we do, yes. What?
I don't.
I don't know. Icky, are you able to fly over and check out the bang bang?
Oh, yeah, why not? Icky flies up. She does a once round the road, comes back and says, we appear to be surrounded by camels. I've seen 5 camels. They're approaching from both sides of the road.
Where are bullywugs?
Any chance that something is hiding on them, or?
Thinks for a second. I don't think so.
Bird brain.
And then you hear and dust picks up from both sides of the bank.
Does the camel I'm sitting on react?
Yes.
Its eyes and neck both prick up. It starts to turn around and try and make a run for it.
With a wizard on its back.
Is that what you did? You got on its back?
Yeah, that's what the 19 was for.
Oh, wonderful. Yes, it did notice you do that. And yes, so it's trying to take off with you on its back. So here we go. There it is. It's just turned around. You're on top of it, Oryx. And you're heading this way. Place yourselves.
Oh, camel, come back.
Well, where the camel was, I guess I was there as well. I guess Nomo was feeding it, so I guess you're over there as well.
Icky was talking to us, so she's like probably right here.
Yeah.
I was in the cart.
Okay, so if I move the cart in here. All right. I think this is a good time to roll initiative.
What, are we going to be fighting camels?
Camels that go bang bang. I'm quite intrigued. Oh, I got 22. Very good. It's a natural as well, I believe.
Okay, is that everyone? I think it is. Apart from the camels, of course.
I'm not sure whether to be afraid or to laugh.
Both. Okay. Okay, they get 14. So, Lice, you're up first. This is what's going on. You are aware that you are surrounded by these camels. they make the bang bang noise. Oryx is currently holding on for dear life as this camel runs away. What do you want to do?
Are they attacking us? Are they charging us, or are they just standing there?
They're making rushed motions. A lot of dust picked up. Their roar, their sounds has been generated in the last 6 seconds. So they're doing something quite aggressively.
I'll move, and then a bonus action, and then out with the spiritual weapon again, I guess. That's my weapon of choice now. Yes, I'll move a defensive position, I guess. So the left side of the horse, as you look at it, I'm 60 feet away, so my spiritual weapon will sort of glide out and smite the one closest to me.
Okay, your spiritual weapon is useful at this point, in fact, because you can see half their body at this point. They're on the bank, so your spiritual weapon can hover above them and get a normal attack against them. So yeah.
Oh, very good. Okay. Smack. 16. Yes.
16 hits.
Damage.
13. Good God, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so you can visibly see the blood bursting out of it from somewhere.
But what's making it go bang bang? Can I see?
Not at this moment. No, you cannot.
Oh, okay.
Pat.
I'd like to remain in the cart and fire off a light crossbow bolt.
Okay, from your heightened position, you can get a normal shot at one. So yeah. It just flies past the camel. Maybe taking out an ear hair.
Oh dear.
Any movement or anything else?
I'll stay put.
Okay, Pebble. Oh god, yes, sorry, Pebble. We'll be doing Pebble, so Pebble will probably try and distract them somehow, so he'll
run in the opposite direction.
That's what Pebble will probably do. No, he might try and help Oryx, actually. He might try and do some dramatic animal check against this creature, so 1 second. Try to calm it down. Oh dear God. Actually gets... Yeah, he's going to make a dexterity save. Okay, just gets out of the way of the hooves as the camel goes past. Next up, it's Hector.
Have any of the camels done anything very aggressive yet?
They've started to, I suppose, stampede or charge towards you. A lot of dust has been kicked up and they've been making a lot of noise. They haven't physically attacked anyone yet.
Okay, I will cast Hex as a bonus action. I'll move and I'll prepare an action to attack. Have they had to go this turn?
No, they go after you.
Okay. I'll move over and prepare an action to attack one of them.
Okay. It's them. This camel here charges down.
Whoa.
And straight into you. It's going to try and barge you out the way. So this is strength versus strength or strength versus athletics or acrobatics. It's up to you, Hector.
Can I use my bonus action? Or does his charge?
Yeah, you can use your action and bonus action. Oh. Okay, you swing, placing you off balance. Now, so do you want to use acrobatics or athletics?
Acrobatics.
Okay, this is disadvantage because of that rapier attack. Oh. You recover outstandingly. And, in fact, you think of a toreador and a bull. You just dodge out of the way. You do it so well, in fact, that it stops its movement right here and it goes halted.
Olay!
Nicely done. This camel here, let's see how far you are. He'll have a go at Icky.
She'll just go up. Well, they can move, can't they? Bugger. Ooh.
Icky's AC is 15, so it both hit. Doing. Oh, it could be worse. Just looking at what it does. Okay. So 6 damage from 2 bites. Looking bruised. This camel here. Okay, it will attempt to barge this horse. So if you'd like to do an athletics check, Pat.
Shall I do it?
Yes, please. I'm just looking at what the horse's strength is for you. 13 plus the horse's strength. So it gets 16 total against.
Oh, shit.
Okay. The horse loses balance, falls over.
On top of me.
Oh! Dex save, please, Lice.
Awesome.
This could be painful.
Yes.
It's not a warhorse, though.
It's a good thing it's not a warhorse now.
It's a bloody horse, though, isn't it?
That's a DC 12.
Dexterity save. Here we go.
Okay. You realise something's amiss and you jump out just in time. But the horse is now prone. There are 2 more camels coming.
Am I still okay in the cart?
Yeah, you should be fine. I mean, roll a dex save just in case, but basically don't roll anything very low.
Oh, the cart. Oh, no.
Yeah, the cart's unbalanced. Okay. Pat, you have a choice. You can feel yourself losing balance. You can either roll with it and fall off the horse and try and make it look like you meant to do that, or you have to let go of your weapon and hold on.
I'll roll. I don't want to let go of my crossbow.
Okay, so you roll off. Do a dex check, and this is you rolling onto the ground.
Yes.
That's a strong bloody camel.
Oh, well, you recovered superbly. Describe that roll as you end up here.
Well, it's reminiscent of some of the acrobatics I used to do when I performed on stage for the king. You may have seen me do that. Splits in the air and the windmill with my arm and rolling around on stage while playing the bagpipes. So it was quite something to witness.
Fantastic. Take an inspiration dice. So you can use that anytime in the next hour. It's a 1d10. Right, there are 2 more camels. 1, it will charge at you, Nomo, and it will go straight for you.
Okay.
Okay, 19. Does that hit?
Not my new level, no.
Wow, what is your AC now?
It's 20 now.
20. Good job. Give me a quick perception check.
You pretty much have to roll like an 18 to hit him.
Get that perception.
Okay, in a slow motion style, as you do your Kung Fu Matrix dodge, you notice green phlegm in its mouth and pointed, fang-like teeth.
Oh.
These aren't camels, these are bullywugs.
Or zombie camels or something.
Lice. This one approaches you. And you're surprised, but it actually, as it gets to you, it rears up on its hind hooves and twirls and tries to hit you with what can only be described as a roundhouse.
That would be so weird.
That's pretty awesome.
So you've just been roundhoused by this camel. Does 20 hit?
Yes.
Okay, this is its damage. So yeah.
I'm dismayed.
Imagine a tooth shooting out of your mouth as you take a hoof to the cheek.
A camel toe to cheek.
Indeed, a camel toe. And finally, yes, the camel that you're riding on, it's going to make a run for it. And so we'll just go for it. We'll see with what result this is to Oryx, but it's going to go 50 foot straight ahead. Nomo.
I'll attack the closest one with the spear. And yeah, I'll do a flurry of blows. I'll use a key point.
Okay. Wow. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Great job.
And then I'll do 2 unarmed strikes.
Again a hit, another 8, and this might be a first for you. You've floored a camel.
So I could use that last unarmed strike on a different camel?
Yeah, you can move and hit using your bonus, yeah, so...
So I'll go over to the closest one and hit that one.
The one which has just been stunned by Hector's agility.
Yes.
Okay, takes 8. Great job. Oryx, I think an athletics check. Okay, you're along for the ride. Is there anything you want to do whilst you're being taken out of this scene by the camel?
Can I jump off?
You can try, yeah.
I'm gonna try to jump off.
Okay, another athletics check. You do it, yeah. Not a problem. And the camel just keeps on zooming out of the picture. You're probably about 20 foot further down that way, so you're about here. Camel is now off the screen. What do you want to do?
I still have another action.
I'll give you another action.
Okay, I'll use Ice Knife on the camel closest to me.
Okay, this one, yeah, it's taken damage from Nomo so far. In fact, it's had a miserable 6 seconds so far.
14 hit.
11 actually hits these camels, so yes, 14 will hit. And 8 damage, so it has to make a dex save as well, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. Camels aren't very dexterous, just for information.
Well, that one with the roundhouse was.
That one is, yeah, yeah, okay. There are exceptions. DC 14, it makes it, so it takes half damage. So do you want to roll 2d6 and we'll half it? 4 damage. It looks very shaky, it's bleeding all over the place. Okay, that's back to the start. Oh, Icky will.
I'll move.
Yep, go for it. I'm going to quickly do Icky's attacks. Unless you want to do them, Nomo.
Sure, I can do that.
Okay.
Yeah, he'll use a key point too and do his attack.
No problem.
Spear to start,
Yep, 4 damage.
then 2 claw attacks.
11 hits.
So 7 and 4. Okay, yep, both hits. So that's another 11. Looks badly hurt. Lice.
Basically, I'll call my spiritual weapon back in to smack it on the arse.
Okay, so is it one action to move it and then one action to hit?
Yeah.
So you do one attack. Okay.
Here we go. That hit.
11 damage will do it. It falls to the ground.
You stupid camel! And then I'll move away from this horse.
Good thinking. Okay, Pat, you're definitely on your feet. You landed very well indeed.
Mm-hmm. I'll fire off another crossbow bolt.
Mm-hmm. 15, yep, 7 damage to this camel here. Great shot. Okay, after Pat, it's Pevel, and Pevel will... I think he'll do a run, hit and run. So he'll go in there and he'll do one melee attack. 11. 3 damage to this one. And between 4 of you, you finish this one off. Okay.
Rapier seems to be the weapon of choice, doesn't it, of those 3?
There were a few lying around in the last place, I suppose. Hector.
I'll attack the one that I stunned.
It's dead.
No.
Pevel took
I'll
the glory.
attack
There are 2 here.
I will move over here and attack this one.
Okay.
17 damage? Bloody hell.
How did you do the 17? Wow. That is sensational. Is that a hex or something? What's that?
Hex gets me 1d6. Sneak attack gives me another 1d6. And the level of fight gives me a +2.
Wow. And you can stack
this thing.
hex and sneak because you're dual class. That's right, isn't it?
I don't think there's any reason they shouldn't stack.
Well, I suppose, yeah, one's a concentration, the other one's just a specialism, so... Yeah, wow, good job. You've killed it. It had 6 hit points left. So, utterly dead.
Nice.
Alright, Nomo.
So there's 1 left.
1 left. On 14 hit
Okay.
points.
I'll run over and just regular spear and bonus attack.
Okay.
Oh,
Great stuff. 7, so 13. It's...
so 1 hit point.
Yeah, it's on 1 hit point. It's staggering around. Essentially, it's going to be killed by you. Oryx, do you want to finish it off?
If I can hit it.
As you're doing this, it will try and have a vengeful attack against you, Hector. Not even close. It's energy it's sapped from it. Perfect!
Damn it.
Just perfect. You knew what the stakes were, Oryx, and you knew that just a hit to the shoulder blade would finish it off, and it's done.
I made a little spark and hit it in the eye.
There we go.
And it sort of bursts into flames.
Bullseye or camel's eye. And they're dead. Well done, guys. Well done.
Are we able to find out where the boom boom comes from?
You can have a think, try and do some investigations next time, but you heard bang bangs during that battle, so something was going on, but you're not quite sure what was going on.
There's some beast somewhere banging a drum.
Maybe the camels were jumping.
Maybe they have something inside them driving them crazy.
Like crystals.
They had green froth